Hi, I'm Pamela from DIY Vibes. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to show you how to make some burlap and wood Valentine's Day signs. So what you need is a couple square pieces of wood, burlap paper. You'll use some printables that I have on my post and some decorative nails. So let's get started. The first thing I did was I took one of my square, I have a 9 by 9 piece of wood. I used black acrylic paint. You can use any paint you want. I prefer the black acrylic, but as you can see from the printables, you can use red, you can stain wood, you can do white, you could do whatever you fancy here. So um, I usually put 2 coats on for demonstration purposes. I kind of just put 1 coat on. And then I let it dry, and while it's drying, I start cutting out the paper for the printables. So what I'm using today is burlap paper, and it comes in a pack, which is really cool. It comes in a 12 by 12 sheet, as you see here, and the pack I just bought at Joann's. This is a picture of what it is. I bought it maybe 10 bucks, 50% off coupon makes it 5. But it's fun because you can make burlap banners out of it. I've used that before. I'm tracing a 8.5 by 11 piece of paper because it's got to fit into your printer. I have also found that tracing on the back of the burlap, just the way that the texture is on the front is very tricky to cut. So once you have your 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, download the PDF from my DIYvibes.net website and feed it through your printer. So here is one of my designs. Now what I need to do, since it's 8.5 by 11, I need to make it into an 8 by 8 square. I want a half an inch on every side when I mount it to my wooden block. So I'm measuring out the X in the middle, the arrows I should say, is actually the middle of the paper. So it should be easy to make an 8 by 8 out of that. And once you cut it out, then basically you just need to mount on your wood. So I have a few different designs, but I decided to use this love one first. And you need to center it on, and that's when you'll start noticing whether your burlap paper needs a little bit of trim or not. Here mine did. So once I mount it, you can do 2 things. You could use glue. You could use like a glue gun and use hot glue. I just preferred using the decorative nails in the corners. I thought it just gave it a little bit of character. So what I did was I just kind of measured and made sure that it's exactly where it was, because my nails are actually is what is holding the burlap to the wood in my design. And then of course I used a rubber mallet just so I wouldn't make any scratches or dents in the decorative nails. I want to say they're 7/16 size nails, and in my color they're kind of like an antique bronzy type ones. I've saw some black ones, but again, you can make so many different looks with this same idea. It's amazing. Um, so that was my love one. I have 3 different printables that are available on my post. The second one is the heart with the love, and then I had this hugs and kisses, and I had some more. Maybe I'll end up downloading those as well. The one underneath it, like that one, I really liked. But I just like the negative space of the X and O's, since I was going to put this. I'm going to display them as a trio. So with that last block, I pretty much did the same thing, mounting my last one, kind of making it square, making it all even around the sides, and then going ahead and putting in my um, decorative nails. Again, this would look so cute. You can put this leaning against your mantle. You can put it on some shelves. You can even put sawtooth nails in the back and just hang them either side by side or one on top of each other. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.